Hi everyone, welcome back to Active Physical Therapy's Bank of Exercises. Today I'll be doing exercises for your wrists and for your arms. Alright, let's get started. Start with your hands in a prayer position. Your palms and fingers should be fully touching. They should be slightly lower than your chin. Slowly move your hand down towards your belly button. You should feel the stretch in your forearms and wrists. Start by extending your arm in front of you or do both arms at once at shoulder height. Make a fist like you are punching the air. Move your fist downward while keeping your arm straight. Repeat, then switch sides. Start with your arm out in front of you and make a fist with your hand. Then open your hand as if you were pushing on a wall in front of you. If you have a hard time with just one hand, then take your other hand and pull the fingers back. Repeat, then switch sides. Put one arm straight out in front of you with your forearm facing up. Move your fingers down like you're making an upside down high five. With your other hand, pull your fingers down. Hold this position and repeat. Start on all fours in a tabletop position with your hands directly under your shoulders and knees directly under your hips on the ground. Have your fingers pointing outwards. They should be facing away from each other. Move from side to side and repeat. Start by laying your hands on a table and let your wrists hang off the edge. Make a circle slowly with your wrists going clockwise, then make a circle going counterclockwise. Start by sitting down and putting your hands on your thighs. Your palms should be facing up. Gradually make a fist with both of your hands. Bend your wrist slightly so that it is facing you. Make sure to keep your arms on your thighs. Hold for 10 seconds. Gradually open your fist, then repeat. Start in a tabletop position with your knees and hands on the ground. Spread your fingers wide. Lift your palms off the ground while keeping your fingers on the ground. Move or pulse your palms up and down. Put your arm out and make a fist around your thumb. Your thumb should be tucked in. Slowly bend your fist downward toward the ground. You will feel a stretch at the top of your wrist and your thumb. Hold for 10 seconds and repeat on the other hand. Begin by either standing tall or sitting upright. Interlace your hands with your elbows at your sides, slowly making figure eights with your hands for 10 seconds. Relax, then switch rotations so you're tracing a figure in the opposite direction. Sit leaning forward with your legs slightly spread. Then place your right forearm on your thigh with your palm down. Flip your hand over so the back of your hand rests on your thigh and your palm is up. Alternate between palm up and palm down while keeping your forearm on your thigh. Repeat and then switch sides. Place your forearm on a table with your palm down. Slowly bend your wrist first to one side and then the other side. Hold each position for about 6 seconds, then switch arms. Sit in a chair with your feet flat on the floor. Place the end of a resistance band securely under the bottom of your foot. Wrap the other end of the band around your hand and rest your forearm on your thigh, palm facing the floor. Slowly lift your hand up toward the ceiling, extending your wrists. Hold at the top of the exercise and focus on engaging the muscles in your forearm. Relax back to the starting position and repeat on the opposite hand. Sit in a chair and secure one end of the resistance band around the bottom of your foot and wrap the other end around your hand. Your palm should be facing the ceiling with your forearm resting on your thigh. Bend your wrist as you lift your hand toward the ceiling. Focus on tightening your forearm muscles as you hold this position. Relax your hand back toward the floor to return to the starting position. Be sure to switch sides. Extend fingers open as far as possible. Hold for 5 seconds. Make a fist as tight as possible. Hold for 5 seconds. Be sure to do this exercise on the other arm. Hold one end of the rubber band in your hand and wrap it around your fingertips. Slowly spread your fingers apart against the band's resistance. Pause, then release. Make sure to repeat and do on the other side. Sit or stand with your arms extended in front of you, hands hanging down and elbows at your sides. Hold a light weight or object in each hand, palms facing up. Slowly curl your wrists upwards toward your body, then lower them back down. Start by sitting down in a chair, then hold a rolled up towel while your elbow and forearm rest on a table. Your palm should be facing down. Clench your hand to squeeze the towel roll. Focus on squeezing as hard as you are able to hold this position. Relax your hand, then switch sides. Begin by sitting down on a chair next to a table. Place your targeted hand palm down on a table with your fingers spaced slightly apart. Lift your pointer finger off the table as far as comfortable and hold before relaxing it back to the table. Then lift each finger, hold, and relax all the way to the pinky and back to the pointer finger. Make sure to use all 4 fingers. Relax and repeat on the other side. Start by standing tall. Hold a rolled up towel with your hands about a foot apart and your palms facing the floor. Twist the towel by moving your right palm down toward your left side as your left palm twists slightly up and away from your body. Untwist the towel to return to the starting position. Twist the towel in the opposite direction, adjusting your grip on the towel as needed to get a good twist. Return to the starting position. Stand with the resistance band stretching between your hands, with your palms facing each other and your wrists straight. Your elbows should be at your sides. Move your hands apart from each other to stretch the band as you focus on keeping your wrists straight and your elbows at your side. Move your hands back together to return to the starting position. Squeeze a soft ball or hand grip exerciser for 5 to 10 seconds, then release. Make sure your wrist remains in a neutral position. Repeat, then switch sides to strengthen the muscles in your hands and wrists. Spread your fingers wide apart, then touch each fingertip to the thumb, creating an O shape with your hand. Make sure each finger is fully engaged and hold each touch for about 1 to 2 seconds before moving to the next. Repeat on each hand to improve finger dexterity and coordination, and perform a set 2 to 3 times a day. Be sure to repeat on the other side. Start by standing tall or upright in a chair. Lift your arms up and compress the backs of your hands together with your fingers touching. Hold this position for as long as comfortable. Start by sitting on a chair next to a table. Place a band around your thumb and pinky or pointer finger. Place your pinky down onto a stable surface. Bring your thumb away from your pointer finger towards an L position. Slowly return and repeat this movement. You will feel the muscles of the thumb work with this exercise. Avoid moving the wrist and hand. Switch sides. Stand tall with your forearms on a wall at shoulder height and your fingers pointing up. Slide your forearms up toward the ceiling as you gently push your forearms into the wall. Hold at the top as you continue to gently push into the wall. Slide your forearms back down the wall to return to the starting position. As you do each rep, you will feel your shoulder, arm, and upper back muscles working. Kneel in front of a chair and place your elbows on the chair with your palms facing each other, fingertips pointing toward the ceiling. Make sure your knees are right underneath your hips. Pull your abdominals in and slightly round your lower back, almost like the cat position in cat-cow. Then pull your hips slightly toward your feet and try to press your armpits and chest down toward the mat. Hold the stretch, relax, then repeat. Start by folding your arm across your chest with one hand holding your opposite elbow from the bottom. Now push that elbow with your hand up and across your body towards the opposite shoulder, focusing on relaxing your stretching arm as you hold this position. Relax your arms back to the starting position. Repeat and do the other side. Start by resting the elbow of one hand on a table. Your hand, wrists, and fingers are straight with your fingers together. Bend your fingers at your large knuckles while keeping your fingers straight, making a tabletop position. Hold, then relax back to the starting position. Make a full fist of your hand by bending all your fingers and your thumb towards the middle of your palm. Hold this position and then relax. Repeat with the other hand. Begin by standing tall with your feet about hip width apart. Raise one arm overhead, bend the elbow, and reach your hand to the middle of your back. Use the opposite hand to push on the bent elbow gently. Hold, then repeat on the other arm. Start by standing tall with your feet about hip width apart and your arms out by your sides. Either hold a light weight in each hand or hold no weights. While keeping your elbows close to your body, slowly curl your hands toward your shoulders. Hold briefly, then using controlled movements, bring your arms back down to the starting position. Begin by lying flat on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor about hip width apart. Clasp your hands in front of your body. Continue to lift your arms so that they end up straight over your head. Bring your arms back over the body and down. Your hands should be clasped in front of your body once again. Stand tall with your feet hip width apart. Relax your shoulders and keep your core engaged. Extend both arms out behind you and then interlace your fingers with your palms facing each other. Push your hands downwards, rounding your upper back slightly to feel a stretch across your chest and in the front of your shoulders. Relax, then repeat. Lie with knees bent and feet flat on a mat. Tighten your abs and raise both arms and bent legs up so your knees are over your hips. Move one arm back while lowering the opposite leg, without letting your foot touch the floor. Keep your abs tight as you return to the starting position. Continue movement, alternating legs and arms, for up to 30 seconds to a minute. Stand with feet hip-width apart, gripping the ends of the tube or band in each hand. If you don't have a handle, wrap the tube or band around your hands several times. Extend arms in front of you, shoulder height, then slowly pull arms out to the sides. Do not allow your hands to go past your shoulders. Hold, then to return to the starting position and repeat. Stand with feet hip-width apart, gripping the ends of the tube or band in each hand and elbows at your sides. If you don't have a handle, wrap the tube or band around your hands several times. Lift the band to chest height, then slowly straighten one elbow while keeping the other bent, creating a diagonal line with the band. Keep wrists straight and upper body still as you alternate the position of your arms. Start by sitting or standing tall. Gently move your shoulders forward towards your chest. Hold this position and then relax. Start by standing or sitting tall. Roll your shoulders forward in a circle, relax, then roll your shoulders backwards in a circle. Start by standing tall. With your arms at shoulder height, clasp your hands together in front of you. Without moving your waist, move your arms to the left. Then go through the center, then without moving your waist once again, move your arms to the right. Return your arms to the center. Start by standing tall. Start with your arms at your side with the palms of your hands facing each other. Raise your arms behind you as far as you can, then return to the starting position. Start by sitting or standing tall. Place your hands behind your back. Use one hand to grasp your other wrist. If one arm is weaker, use your stronger arm to help your weaker arm slide up your back. Slowly slide your hands up to the center of your back as far as you can. Hold, then return to the starting position. Start by standing or sitting tall. Start by slowly raising your hands over your head, then place them on the back of your neck with your elbows pointed up towards the ceiling. Spread your elbows as far apart as possible. Hold briefly to feel the stretch and then return to the starting position. Lie on your back with your arms at your side, holding a cane, stick, resistance band, or towel. Lift the resistance band up toward the ceiling and over your head, keeping both arms level with each other. Hold, then return to the starting position. Start on your hands and knees in a tabletop position. The wrists should be under the shoulders. Tuck your toes and lift so your knees are off the ground. At the same time, tuck in the pelvis so that your back is in a straight line. Hold this position for 15 to 30 seconds. Relax and then repeat. Sit in a firm chair with your back straight and your feet on the floor. Place your hands behind your head. Slowly bend to one side as far as you can until you feel a stretch in the opposite side and under your arm. Return to the starting position and repeat on the other side. Stand behind a chair with both hands on the back of the chair. The chair is for balance only. You can also use a counter. Back up a few steps and bend forward until you feel a stretch in front of your shoulders. Keep your back flat and your elbows softly bent. Hold for 5 to 10 seconds and then return to the starting position. Begin by standing tall with your feet hip-width apart. Interlace your fingers behind you and try to bring the palms of your hands together. It's okay if they can't touch. Hinge at your hips as you send your knuckles up to the sky. Hold for 20 seconds and slowly return to the starting position, and then repeat. Sit on the ground with your fingers pointed towards your feet and your hands resting flat on the ground next to your hips. Bring your feet under your knees and press them into the floor to lift your hips up. Look at the sky so your neck is in line with your spine. Hold for up to 20 seconds and return to the starting position. Lie on your stomach with your hands next to the ribs, fingers pointing forwards, and elbows tucked into your sides. Press the tops of your feet into the floor and engage the thighs and knees. On an inhalation, press into your hands and feet, Straighten your arms and lift your chest and legs off the floor. Engage your lower belly. Draw the shoulder blades into your back. You can either look straight ahead or up towards the ceiling. Sit or stand tall and reach the affected arm out to the side, level with your shoulder. Flex your hand and pull your fingers up toward the ceiling. Have your palm face upwards. Bend your arm and bring your hand towards your shoulders. Hold this position and repeat slowly 5 times. Bye everyone. I hope you have a great rest of your day and I hope these exercises were able to help you.